They make a music video, which is that's early.
Yes, they are music video pioneers.
And then they're one of the first, almost to the point where it eventually starts annoying them to have the reputation as a video band.
Mm-hmm.
But they, that wasn't them being like, what if we had a visual component to market and spread this song? It was their label being like, go to Australia and make a video. They'll like it down there. And they did. I think they went to number 1 first in Australia before any other country.
Yes, which is probably why they ended up doing this fucking Mad Max photo shoot that I G-chatted to you earlier, because they were big in Australia.
John Taylor later says that he likes Australia because Australians are like British people without the inhibitions. Which
yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. So yeah, they're getting some moderate success in England and elsewhere. John, they're partying a bunch. John definitely is partying the hardest of all the dudes, and he basically starts kind of getting into a pattern that when he's not doing anything, when he's not busy, he feels extremely lonely and restless. So he's always trying to just go out and
schedule events, fill up his social calendar,
and more on that later. And then also, part of the reason that they got so much attention so early on is because they did target teen press. Mm-hmm. So their heartthrob images were cultivated that people could then, pick their faves and get the posters and whatever.
Whatever the 80s version of Tiger Beat was, or did Tiger Beat exist in the 80s?
I don't know, but they had some British, there's the name of some British rag that is similar.
Knowing British press in general, I'm sure there's a bunch of things.
Yes. And this created, of course, Durandemonium.
Was that an official thing?
That is what John Taylor said. I don't know if it is a thing, but he called it Durandemonium.
Durandemonium.
Yeah. And I think if you were a fan, you're a Durandemaniac. I don't know.
Duraniac? Deranged?
Deranged. What do you do if you're a British band, you're trying to get successful? You go and do your American tour.
Yes, so they leave for America.
They go to America. One avenue of success for Duran Duran is through, this is something that I was not aware of existed. There was a network of video clubs called RockAmerica.
Ooh, this is not something I've ever heard of.
These are music video, they said mostly large ballrooms that had taken to projecting videos on giant screens above the dance floor.
That sounds cool. I would like that.
Yeah, same. Although I'd get really distracted and probably watch the music videos more than. But then it's nice because if you're taking a break from dancing, you have something to do.
Yes, absolutely.
You don't have
it
to
gives
come
a
up
vibe
with,
for everything.
You don't have to come up with small talk.
What was the name of this thing?
RockAmerica, one word.
RockAmerica.
Yeah. Will you?
It was a chain of clubs.
A network of video clubs in America. I had never heard of this.
Yeah,
I would have frequented it.
Music video subscription service for professional disc jockeys based in New York City. Would like to look into this. Maybe a subject for a future short.
Yes. Duran Duran went so far as to create a remix or a different mix of Girls on Film specifically for video clubs.
Interesting.
So they're playing the kind of industrial game.
Right.
And they're looking fabulous at every kind of stage of their being. John is describing their fashion, and this is my favorite one of the early 80s. Simon had taken to wearing military-style suits by Anthony Price and a scarf tied around his head as a headband. Actually, everyone was wearing headbands. The suede pixie boots were still working, with trousers tucked in, sleeves rolled up. So
they were doing the Miami Vice.
The Miami
look.
Vice,
yes.
and he name-checked Miami Vice at being like, I think we influenced the Miami Vice look.
I'm just going through press photos of them. Just searching Duran Duran press photos is a rich vein of cool images from this time.
Yes. So they're obviously the fits are extremely important.
Yes.
And
sleeves rolled up.
That's the suits with the sleeves pushed up. God, how the traditionalist. Imagine how Don Draper would have reacted to seeing a suit with the sleeves pushed up.
I would like to bring that back. I'm a big fan of, here we are, classic. Oh, this is extremely authentic. a perfect look of this Miami Vice look in the wild, which is honestly not something that you even have ever seen that much. It's mostly seems like it existed only in media, only as a parody of itself.
Right, but this is the source material in a way. Perhaps there was another band that pushed their sleeves up first. I'm not sure.
I'm going to start doing this. I need to buy some white blazers with wide sleeves.
Yeah, you got to keep the sleeves,
Yes.
You got to have room to shove.
Right.
So yeah, they're vibing. They break, or they're getting bigger in America. John's sleeping with a lot of women.
Sure.
Also to assuage his loneliness. He notes that on the tour itinerary, printed on every page of the tour itinerary is the age of consent in the city or state or country that they are in. Which is, again, something I had never heard of people doing, but I kind of think that maybe more people should have done that.
Yes, perhaps. That is also, extremely creepy.
I mean, it's creepy, but it is kind of like preventative.
I'm imagining getting your tour handout from your tour manager that's just like, address of venue, phone number of venue, address of nearest hotel, phone number of hotel, check-in time, check-out time, confirmation number, age of consent in the nearest area code.
Done. Covered. We covered all our bases. And then also you would get, in your hotel room, you would get a sheet shoved under your door that's like, today is like June 1st. It is a Friday. It is a show day. Like, call time is at 5. And he jokes, he's like, I was touring so much that I would have appreciated, like, your name is John Taylor.
Honestly, I should fucking make those for
doing that
the next time if we ever do a Chapo tour again.
I'm sure you will. And I did note, once I saw that he noted that, I was like, that'd be a great tool to have. You just have to have access to a printer.
Which most hotels
in their business center. Yes.
In the business center.
In the business center of the hotel, you may print. So yeah, he's touring, he's fucking. He says, I didn't want to be lonely, and the drugs ensured I never was. I'm a pinup on thousands of bedroom walls, but the fear of loneliness is turning me into a cokehead. So,
I mean, a good way to always have people around you who want to spend more time with you, regardless the quality of people, is to have a tremendous amount of cocaine with you.
That is true. All right, 1982, their next album, Rio, even bigger than their first one. John says that everyone was, extremely just in perfect vibration with each other. We had become the perfect band. So he's quite proud of their work on Rio. Should we listen to?
We should listen to fucking Rio.
Yeah. He also asks, is Rio the greatest album cover of the 80s? Discuss.
Does he say that?
Yes.
He knows. My man's saying it because he know.